Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Corey Krosky Merritt. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Cole Bishop up to make the play. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Daniel. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Regular. Alert!
From the gun, here is Allen. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 3.
319! Stop!
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
56, 56. Ready? All 52. We go.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Ready, break. Got it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play.
In the end zone and intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41.
So after 1, 6-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and long.
Middle. 5 wide. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. It's 1st and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Ready! 70 line!
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Daniels gonna throw again. He's got his big tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hot 70. Trap 50. Trap 60.
To the air again is Daniels.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, Ray Davis going to bring this one out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Jackson Hall. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of 40.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Middle.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defended by Frankie Luthu.
Man in motion is Coleman. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And he's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown Buffalo. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 12, Bills 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniel. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Greg Russo getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Up the left sideline. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Commanders 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Daniels with a give to Tromsky Merritt. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing now. Daniel rolling to the left. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
He'll find his running back, Cook. Connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Alert!
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. He's got a man downfield. It's Shaquille. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
4 yards.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
319! What's that?
Allen going to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Hurt, 70, hurt, right there, hurt.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
On the run to the right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Moody to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Allen is going to give it to Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
15 yards through the air. First down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And in motion is Coleman. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
319.
Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be
and he's in! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
22, Commanders 12. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Jaden Daniels sacked. Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's Cook. They'll try to get back to the That is not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's now
Third and goal. Allen to throw again. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Commanders 12. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Greg Russo in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Daniels to throw on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Van Sinek was the intended receiver.
He was covered by
And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. What a play on fourth and long. 32 yards. Here's first and 10. Throwing again. Daniel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Even in the air, here's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Come on.
Daniels going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll indeed go. Oh, the blitz gets there.
Hey, I ain't got no fucking line.
And they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. The design run here for Allen. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. He'll take off again. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
We'll go play action here with Allen. That is caught. What a dive on the scramble. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this game.
Allen going to keep it and make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. So now, Prater, after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Allen to throw. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
For James Cook.
James Cook, the intended target.
Brings up a
third down coming up.
10 yards to go.
To throw is Allen. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're
into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Allen will throw. Forced to his right. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.